Right then guys, it's day 5 of road to 234 and I'm currently on my way to the gym now. The UK has issued an amber heat warning, but it is quite cold at the moment. I don't
Look at this dude.
Regret saying that. By the time this is posted, it'll probably end up being, I don't know, 26th June or something. I'm not sure. But currently it's the 22nd of June and it feels a bit windy, not too warm. On my way to the gym to train chest and biceps, starting off with the bench press. Starting off with the bench press was the best exercise because everyone likes the bench press. 5 sets of 3, I think, on 67.5 keys. I'll just cross the road. And yeah, I don't know if I've got much else to say. I'll see you guys in the gym. I'll see you guys when I've reached the gym, when I'm locking up my cycle. So I'll see you then. Right then guys, I've just reached the gym and got the cycle chained up, and I'll be showing you guys today exactly how I warm up for bench press. So the stretches, the exercises I do before warming up for the bench, and yeah. But anyway, I'll see you inside for the warm-up. Right then guys, welcome to the workout voiceover section, where, as I've said before, I'm going to be going over exactly how to warm up for the bench press. So as you can see here, I attach a D handle at the top of a cable stack, and I just do some external rotations, some face pulls and some tricep push downs just to warm up the muscles and joints and encourage some blood flow. And then I also do some dynamic stretching in order to further get some more blood flow into the muscles by doing things like shoulder rotations and arm swings. So I just do this for about 5 minutes. And then afterward, this is a thing I got from the Australian strength coach, from Sebastian Oreb, who recommends to do some flat dumbbell press, supersetted with some lat pull downs. And this is going to help send the chest through a larger range of motion with the dumbbell press, reducing the chances of potential injury. And the lat pull down is going to help to warm up the upper back muscles, which are really useful for pulling that scapula and creating the big arc to press as much weight as possible. Now this warm up I find is really useful at helping me not only lift as much weight as possible, but it also helps in me reducing the chances of injury in my training. So then once again, just before starting benching, I do a few more dynamic stretches, like here. And then I go into 4 warm-up sets, which may seem like a lot, but I find them quite useful in the prevention of injury, and it really helps you lift more because your muscles get more used to it as you lift more and more weight. And again, this is something I've got from Sebastian Oreb, who you can find at Australian Strength Coach. So for the first warm-up set, I just do the bar for 7 reps. And another thing I forgot to point out is that I wear flat-footed kind of formal shoes when benching. And this is because normal running shoes, the bottom sole is just too soft and squishy, so you can't generate as much leg drive. So I recommend using something with a strong flat sole to maximize the weight you can lift. So as I said, I start with the bar for 7 reps, and as you can see here, then I go to 40 kilo for 5 reps, and after that I do a plate aside, so 60 kilo for a single rep, And then the fourth and final warm-up set, I do 65 kilo for a single rep. Then onto my working sets. I do 67.5 kilo this day. For the original plan was to get a 5x3, so 5 sets of 3 reps. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do all of them. So I did 3 sets of 3 reps. And then on my last 2 sets, I only got 2.5 reps. And just for any new viewers, a half rep means when I went for the next rep, so I attempted the 3rd rep, then I hit failure before fully completing that 3rd repetition. So that's exactly how to warm up for bench press. So some cardio, some stretches, some cable work, and then supersetting flat dumbbells with the lat pull downs. And finally doing but many warm-up sets. I recommend at least 2 warm-up sets, up to however many is necessary. So now back to the general workout. I went on to easy bar curls for the biceps, warming up by doing the bar for 7 reps. And then I put a 10 kilo plate aside and did it for a couple reps. I didn't record my warm-up sets here because they're quite similar every workout, and there's not really a point in me showing them. Then for my first working set, I did 11.25 kilo aside for 7.5 reps. And then for the second working set, again I did 11.25 kilo aside and got it for 6.5 reps. Then onto the next exercise, I do an incline plate loaded chest press machine. So I start with just the handles for 7 reps. And then, as you can see in this warm-up set, I do 20 kilo aside for a single rep. Oh wait, no, sorry. This isn't the warm-up set, but I do 20 kilo aside for a single rep. And then the first working set, I do 21.25 kilo aside for 5.5 reps. And then for the second working set, which is what you see here, I do 20 kilo aside for 5 reps. And as you would have seen at the start of this clip, since my chest press machine goes extremely deep, I actually get someone to give me a lift off, just to prevent any chest tears from going that deep into the movement. And this is to target the upper chest. The fourth exercise is a cable rope hammer curl. And this I only do for a single set just to finish off the biceps and also target a bit of the brachialis, which sits between the bicep and tricep, as well as some of the forearm muscles. So I do a warm-up set of 35 kilo for 4 reps. And then for my single working set today, I did 55 kilo for 5.5 reps. And just to note here, if you're doing this exercise, try and keep your back quite straight and still, and don't use momentum to swing the weight up. Then I finish off the workout by doing a plate-loaded ab crunch machine. And I didn't do weighted dips today, just because I did 5 sets of flat bench, so my chest was already fried. So here I do a warm-up set of just the machine, with a cheeky flex before, for 7 reps. And then I do 10 kilo plate on the machine for a couple reps. Then for the first working set, I do 15 kilo for 7.5 reps. And then for the second working set, I again do 15 kilo for 6 reps. And I find this machine is really great because not only does it bring your head up, or I guess your upper back upward like a normal crunch, but it also performs the reverse crunch, which basically means bringing your knees toward your stomach. And what this means is you can target both your lower and your upper abs at the same time really effectively because of the machine's stability as well. So I find this to be a really good machine. Now I just finished off the workout by doing a bit of posing, which you can see here. Hitting some poses like the most muscular front double bicep and side chest. So that's going to wrap up this chest, bicep and ab workout. And just to reiterate the exercises, it's a flat barbell bench press competition style, an easy bar curl, an incline plate loaded chest press machine, a cable rope hammer curl, and an ab crunch machine that's plate loaded. And I will also add the picture of my logbook for this, the picture of the workout in the logbook, if you guys want to follow along. And once again, just to reiterate the exact bench warm-up in this order. Step 1, do cardio. For this I do cycling to the gym, so I don't do it in the gym. And keep that low intensity. Step 2, dynamic stretches. Shoulder rotations, wrist rotations. Step 3, do some cable work. Very light push downs, very light face pulls, very light external rotations with the D handle on the cable stack. Step 4, superset. Flat dumbbell bench press with lat pull downs to activate the chest and upper back muscles. Finally, step 5, do multiple warm-up sets in the bench, minimum of 2, to get used to the movement. That'll wrap up the workout, and I'll see you guys on the way home from the gym. Right then guys, that's the workout done. God, there's a lot of cars, but anyway, that's the workout done. About to start home by cycle. You guys saw the bench and then the post down. I'll talk to you guys in a bit about how the workout went so I can just start getting home. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Right then guys, currently on the way home. I'm on the road, so I won't be looking at the camera a lot. Whew. It's not as hot as I would have thought considering they said an amber warning, but maybe it'll heat up.
Bruh, look at this dude.
And regarding the bench press, so I was going to do a 3x5 at 67.5 keys. I got the first 5x3 at 67.5 keys. I got the first 3 sets of 3. Then on the 4th set, I only managed to get 2 and like a half rep. And then on the 5th set, I kind of got 3 reps, but my spotter kind of helped me halfway in between the 3rd and let go at the end. So I've counted the last set as 3 reps because I probably could have pushed that 3rd. But one sec. Yeah, I think that's all I've got to say for today's video. I probably won't do my PM workout. 2 reasons. One, I'm going out for dinner to another family friend's house with my family, and second of all, it's just like, it's hard to explain. Like, I've just deload. So I might shift back into training a bit slower, a bit smoother. But anyway, I think that'll wrap up the video. I'll just stop at the side. Yeah, that should wrap up the video. Thanks to all you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and share for more videos like this. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video.